Welcome to my channel, The Moral Alchemist. Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like life is a constant juggling act? Like there's just too much to handle? Today, I'll share a story that's simple, but might completely change how you view your priorities. It's called The Empty Jar. Imagine a professor standing in front of his students, holding up an empty jar. The room is quiet as he begins to fill it with large rocks, placing them one by one until the jar seems full. Then, he asks the class, "Is the jar full?" The students nod eagerly. "Yes," they reply. "The jar looks full, doesn't it?" But then, the professor takes a handful of pebbles and pours them in. The pebbles slide into the spaces between the rocks. He shakes the jar lightly, letting them settle. "How about now? Is the jar full?" he asks. The students laugh and nod again, realizing that the jar still isn't completely full. Finally, the professor grabs a bag of sand. As he pours it into the jar, the grains fill every tiny crevice. "Now," he says, "is it full?" This time, the students burst into laughter. They've caught on to his point. The professor then explains, "This jar represents your life. The rocks are the important things, your family, health, and passions. Even if everything else were lost, your life would still have meaning. The pebbles represent the other things that matter, like your job or house. They're significant, but they're not the foundation of your life. And the sand? That's all the small stuff. The endless distractions and minor tasks. If you fill your jar with sand first, there's no room for the rocks or pebbles. The room falls silent as the students absorb the lesson. It's a reminder we all need, isn't it? Now, let's talk about your life. Are you filling your jar with rocks first? Or are you letting the sand take up all your space? Take a moment to think about it. What are your rocks? Your family, your health, your passions. Prioritize them, and let everything else fall into place. Thank you for watching The Moral Alchemist. If this story inspired you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs clarity, and subscribe for more insightful stories. Remember, life is about balance. See you next time.